We're going up into the freaking attic. Okay, it is the next day. We've gotten some much deserved shut-eye. We've cut all of our boxes in, and now we need to move on to the next phase of the project, which is rendering our old wiring inert. So the first thing we have to do is I have to find out where this power comes from, and since it leads up, that means we're going up into the freaking attic. Here we are up in the bowels of the attic. You can see here's the fireplace, the run for the fireplace. Sorry, I'll try to keep this a little more steady. And that, I believe, is our culprit. In the next space over, that is going to be the control wire bundle that goes down to that master control panel, and that little thin wire is my low voltage doorbell wire. So that is, I believe, our culprit, and now we just have to find out where it goes and connects into the power. It looks like it goes behind that error return. So now we have to go back over to the other side of this, and I have a sneaky suspicion I know where this is going to connect. Okay, as we suspected, you can see the electrical wire that's on the far side. Closer up, this is the bundle for the master control panel there by the front door, low voltage wiring. And it appears to be some other assorted goodies. But this is what we're after. That big shadow in the way. Sorry about that. So this is what we're after. This to right here. This is the light directly over the front of the... directly over the hallway. We're going to double check, because if there's anything that James doesn't like, it's getting shocked, because getting shocked sucks. All right, I hate to keep switching cameras on you, but so we decided to look in this box, and sure enough, some doofus likes to confuse people like me. This is our wire coming from what we believe to be our outlet. So it's going to be that wire right there. Next to it, this is the wire for the doorbell. This, see, now I have two other big pieces of cable coming through here. This, I believe to be the wiring for the master control panel. This is going to be the power for our front porch light. And this is going to be the hardwired magnet for the old alarm system, because it's just not fun enough as it is. We have to have old hardwired alarms thrown into it. Okay, we have disentangled our outlet power supply from the light, which, as you can see, is a part of a three-way switch. And that is why in the design for our electrical panel, lights go on one circuit and power for outlets goes on a separate circuit, and in very, very rare circumstances will the two mix. So now we can finally go up and we can remove as much of the cable up in the attic as we can and officially consider the rest of the wire that is in that wall abandoned. Okay, it took some finagling. So there is our wire run coming up out of there. What I have done is I have cut that off as far as my fat little body can get back in there. And then you can probably see the little drops there. I have split the ends of that and I have coated them. Focus! And I have coated them in liquid electrical tape. Basically just dunked them down in there. So now there's a big glob of insulating adhesive on the end of there. Because that's what I can do. I can't get the walrus body down there to cut that. So what we'll do is we're going to coat the other end of this cable. We'll cut it off as far up inside the wall as we can. We will also split and cut the ends of that, and at that point that wire is considered abandoned. Now in our house we actually have a book that says all these little things in here, so that whoever the poor SOB is that comes after me can sit down beside the fireplace and read this book and see, oh, there's an abandoned cable that runs up here and it's terminated here and terminated there. So now we've cleared that one hole out. We only have 4 more to go in the room, and then we might be able to pull wire. Okay, upon further examination, the flying splice supply line actually comes up into this outlet box. Then the gray cable goes over to the living room outlet, which is approximately right there on the other side of the wall. And then there's a cable that goes this way, which we're going to make the assumption that it is supplying that outlet there. So in order to get the living room done, what we're going to do is we're going to remove that jump that connects that outlet there and that outlet. We're going to remove that, and then we will deal with this turd when we get to it. Okay, you guys are really missing all the fun. I have gotten the wires, the lower wires, out of that outlet there. There's still a wire going up. There's some ugliness that goes with these 2 wires. There's another wire here that goes up to supply these 2 outlets, and it gets ugly, but yeah, we're getting there. I've extracted the 2 lower wires from that outlet, and in the process found the power supply for, on the back side of this corner here, this is from about here over, there's a little jog in the building, and there is a outlet on the outside. I have found the power supply for that, so now we know how we're going to get power out in that direction. This, I have figured out what's going on. We'll run downstairs and I'll show you that. So in a lot of cases we're tracing these things backwards. This goes up into the outlet, which is just about right there, tickle tickle, and you can see the supply pipe for the floor register there, and then in the corner you see that little wire. So this wire goes up into the outlet, and then this is the supply line, which goes into this nicely mortared corner here, because this is the support for the island, which is made of, you know, heavy stuff. So that cable goes over to the other side of this wall, where it comes out there. That's the far That's the far power line. The near power line, I hadn't got that one figured out yet. But then this power line comes back and it runs up along this joist, and at one point it connected into here, the mother hub of the universe. I have lost count of how many lights and outlets ran out of this branch circuit. I'm going to sit down and count them up, but I'll have to take my shoes off so I can count past 10. So, hole for box number 1 drilled. Forgot that one. Okay, here we go. Ugly hole under outlet number 1. Nice new hole for outlet number 2. We're going to use that existing, we're going to use the hole that is going through there for when we wire the bedrooms up, and we'll do that later. Hole cleared for outlet number 3. Holes cleared for outlet number 4. Found the access hole to go outside while we were farting around. Hole cleared for outlet. What's going on here? Oh, big fat fingers. Focus. Hole cleared for number 5. We have cut and abandoned this wire. So in order to come, our power for that is going to come through here. And we're going to go up through there, through the chase, into the board. How freaking long did that take? All right, so that's what it takes. And we haven't even really wired up the outlets yet. 3 of them I can do. The 2 that are on the common wall with the bathroom, I don't know. I still don't have a good solution for that. So anyways, that's it's like the 3rd part, I think, of why it takes so stinking long to rewire anything. So, and next time somebody gives you a bid on something like that, yeah, there's a little more that goes into it instead of just pulling old ones and putting in new ones. Anyways, this is Mrs. RATTLECAN'S house. I apparently can't speak anymore. I'm pretty sure my name is James. I hope you have a great weekend. Cheers.
If you enjoyed watching this episode of Mrs. RATTLECAN'S house, consider checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, and to get the latest updates on our progress, like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Perhaps we should have some wine.